Hi everyone. Today I made a page for my artist size journal. I started with spraying some Dylusion ink spray on my page. You'll see I'm using 3 different colors. I used a shoebox to protect my desk because I didn't want the ink to be all over the place, because it can get a little bit messy with ink sprays. You don't want them to be on your desk because it's very hard to clean afterwards. I'm using my heat tool to make the page dry faster because as some already have seen or know, I'm a bit of an impatient person when it comes to letting my artwork dry. Then I'm taking a stencil. This is the Fun Element stencil from the Mixed Up collection. I'll be putting the code of the products in the video and in the description, so you can feel free to check that out. I'm taking my makeup sponge and I'm using 3 of the acrylic paints from the Art by Marlene collection. That's the yellow one is Happy, the orange one is the Hot Curry, and the red one is the Ho Ho Ho. I'm using the 3 colors together and I'm trying to make some light and smooth gradient in the colors. So you see, first I go in with the yellow, then the orange, then the red, and then I go back with the orange and with the yellow just to make it a bit more smoothly and gradient. So you see, it's not really yellow, it's more of a yellowish orange I make by mixing the colors. So I'm a lot of the times I'm just putting paint back on there and just, yeah, a bit trial and error here. Next, I'll be using my favorite mask stencil from the Bold and Bright collection. That's called Pac-Man. I use some orange embellishment mousse through the stencil just to give the page some more depth. I only do it on the borders of my page, so not in the middle. To create some more interest in the background, I use some texture stamps. I'm starting off with the chicken wire stamp from the Back to Nature collection. This is a big stamp and I'm not using an acrylic block, I'm just putting the stamp down with the oxide ink. After this, I'm using some texture stamps from the Essential collection. So these are little stamps just to put some patterns and some texture in the background. After using the cling stamps, I'm using a blending tool with the Distress Oxide ink on the borders of my page, just to give it a little bit more color. Then I'm going in with the gold-plated paint. I'm using the nozzle to put some swirls on my page, and I'm also using it to splatter on my page because I love some splatters. In my opinion, it always makes it more interesting, and it just finish a project. If you think something is missing, splatters will do the trick most of the time. So after drying with my heat tool again, I will be looking for some nice paper elements to complete my page, and I'm using the older blocks from the Artsy Arabia collection for this. After I have the composition that I wanted, I searched for a quote to fit my page. So I was checking the stickers from the Bold and Bright collection and eventually chose one from the Essentials collection. Now I will be gluing all my paper elements down with the sticky glue, and I will be using some black Posca to go around the borders of my quote. And you'll see me using some white Posca and Caron pigment markers as well to make some marks on my page. To make my page stand out a bit more, I'm using some black archival ink on the borders because I think it creates some extra depth in the page. And then I decided I needed to do that on my paper elements as well, but they were already glued down, so I had to try and pull them off the page without tearing my whole page, and I think I got away with it because you don't see it anymore once they are glued on again. As a finishing touch, I'm using the Special Effect Glamour Glitter pen, and I smear them, I smear it around with my finger. I'm not using a brush or anything, just to give it some glitter effect. And yeah, I think that's it. I really hope you like this video. If you got any questions, feel free to ask, and maybe try this yourself. I look forward to see your makes. Bye bye.